Kim works full-time and cares for her aging mom. Her days were spent doing housework, helping mom with personal care, making appointments, arranging in-home help, managing medications, running errands, and driving mom to all her medical appointments. Kim was exhausted and overwhelmed, and she worried about how to pay for mom's increasing care needs. Then Kim discovered On Lok PACE, a program of all-inclusive care for the elderly. On Lok PACE meets mom's needs all under one program. With On Lok PACE, she has a care team of professionals. They work together to coordinate and deliver mom's health and care needs. Mom's team includes her doctor, nurse, social worker, physical therapist, occupational therapist, dietitian, dentist, activity therapist, home care coordinator, caregiver, and transportation driver. Mom's team makes sure she has the care, medical supplies, medications, equipment, and social enrichment she needs for overall well-being. Kim met with an On Lok PACE enrollment representative. She learned that the program is both a health plan and a healthcare provider combined. Mom qualifies because of her age and she lives in the service area. She needs help with mobility, transfers, and personal care. Mom can live safely in the community, such as her own home, and she agrees to receive her health and personal care from On Lok PACE. Best of all, On Lok PACE covers all Medicare and Medi-Cal services, plus more. And there are no deductibles, co-payments, or co-insurance for any care and services approved by the care team. Now, Kim can relax and enjoy her time with mom. The On Lok PACE care team handles all the details. Is On Lok PACE right for your family? Find out. Call today at 1-855-308-1306. TTY 711.
I want to show you a few interesting ingredients that are very, very healthy. Some of them are not as familiar to you. So today, I'm going to show you, the first thing I'm going to show you is the pork rib. You see, this is the pork rib. Pork rib with Daikon. This is Daikon from my garden. The Daikon is white radish. It's a radish, okay? And then you go to Japanese restaurant, they literally do this. They literally use this to grind this and put it and use it for a lot of the dishes, particularly, look at it. You see, I just basically grated this. You see, this is the grater that I have kind of designed and work on this, because this one, you can actually raise it at a different angle, okay? And also at the back is a lot. Look at that. I'm actually making all these wonderful grated Daikon right here. Look at the Daikon, okay? Now, I'm going to show you one more time the ingredient that I'm using, okay? Now, another thing that I want to show you is, a lot of times the tools is very important in your kitchen. This has a little gadget here, a little extended wire, a frame, so you can move at different angle. And also, when you turn it to the other side, it's not sharp, nice and smooth, easy to clean up, slightly curved. That's the reason why I use this. And a lot of the ones that in the market, they're flat, they do not have that little frame, okay? Now, when you use this, I'm gonna show you this. This is the Daikon, grated Daikon. You can add soy sauce, and then you can use it for tempura, for all kind of things. This is very popular in Japanese restaurant, okay? And that's how you do it, okay? Now, let me introduce you to a few basic ingredients. First, I want to tell you what I'm going to do first. Now, restaurant, not at home, at restaurant, they always, when you have raw meat, they always, particularly in Asia, they always bring it to a boil, poach it, parboil it for a few minutes, for a couple of minutes. The reason is because this way, your broth will be a lot clearer, and they don't have gummy stuff all floating all over the place. And also in Southeast Asia, you go to the meat market, you go to the wet market to buy meat, they're at room temperature. So if I were you in Asia, I would definitely wash it and then bring this to a boil like this, right? So once you bring it to a boil, then I'm going to get this ready. I'm going to boil this because it takes a while. This is actually not the regular rib. This is a lot of meat. Look at that, a lot of meat. Meaty rib. Beautiful meaty rib like this, okay? That means it's a lot of bite to it. So, and also a lot more flavor. You can use water. I use about 6 or 7 cups of water, okay? Up to 8 cups, because you have to let it simmer for a while. And then make sure you bring this to a boil. Particularly you live in Asia, make sure you bring it to a boil. In North America, you just wash it. But I prefer, like they do in a restaurant, in Chinese restaurant, I bring it to a boil so it's nice and clear. I want to show you how nice and clear. Look at that. By the time you put it in, look at that, nice and clear. Look at this, nice and clear, okay? Then we'll bring it to a boil. Now, the next thing that I want to introduce you is something that you probably have not seen before. Seaweed. Now this kombu is seaweed in Japanese. Now this is from Hokkaido, okay? From Hokkaido, the seaweed from Hokkaido. Seaweed, it looks like this. And then when you open it up, it looks like this. And the whole piece is like this. And this is so dry, you can keep it forever in the pantry. And occasionally just make sure they're not absorbing any moisture, particularly you live in the East Coast. And where California is so dry, you don't have to worry about it. And I have this for 2 years, okay? Sometimes if you keep it properly, you can probably keep it for a little bit longer, okay? This is seaweed. Besides this, you also have seaweed looks like this. Well, this is also seaweed, look at this. Look at that, this is seaweed. Now, why I use seaweed? So these are different kinds of seaweed made by different manufacturers. But you go to a sushi bar, this is the seaweed that you normally see. Okay, this is the seaweed, look at that. This is the seaweed. Then you use it to make sushi, okay? Look at that, you roast it over heat, and then you roll the sushi, they're nice and clean, okay? So this is the regular sushi. This is more refined, more processed seaweed. Those are more raw seaweed. And then you ask me, why, Chef Yan, Martin, how come you use seaweed? You know what? You go to Japanese restaurant, Korean restaurant, and in northern China, they use a lot of seaweed. Why seaweed? You soak the seaweed, and they will become pliable like this. Look at that, okay? And then what I have to do is I cut it up into little pieces like this. Look at that, okay? Little pieces like that. And then if you want, you can even cut it smaller, okay? It doesn't matter. So this is the seaweed. Why I use seaweed? I'm going to talk about this, okay? Now seaweed, look at it close up and take a look at it when it's soaked. It's a natural flavor enhancer with a lot of health benefit. It adds savory, umami taste to all the food. In fact, Japanese chefs, when they cook the sushi rice, they add this kombu in their rice when they cook to make the rice nice and shiny. It's a little shiny and also not sticky, okay? And also adds a wonderful savory umami taste to all your foods, okay? And not only that, it improves your digestion and reduce your gas. You see, a lot of times you eat too much gas. This is good for you. And not only that, because of these anti-inflammatory benefits, that it may also potentially help to cure or prevent cancer, not cure, but prevent cancer, as it is one of the most the highest ingredient with the iodine. Rich food is a lot of iodine, okay? So in the world, that means it helps to prevent thyroid. It helps thyroid function and encourage the thyroid function. And also contain iron, calcium, and along with some other trace mineral, okay? So make sure you eat a lot more seaweed. And then it's daikon. I cut it up into pieces like this, okay? I cut it up, and cut it up into pieces. This is daikon. You can actually grow this in your backyard. And I put the daikon also inside there. And I also, right now, the corn is in season. I happen to have some corn, original recipe, doesn't have this, but I also throw in because it enhances the sweetness of my dish, okay? And then I also have a tiny bit of cilantro stem. You see, I grow this cilantro in my garden, okay? And this is the cilantro, and this is the stem. I want to flavor this. If you love Mexican food, you love salsa, you know that, and that cilantro is very, very good to give a nice. If you don't like it, hey, by all means, don't put it in, okay? And then I put a piece of a rock sugar. This is rock sugar, okay? And this is pepper. This is peppercorn. I use my knife to crush it a little bit, and I put it over here. And then kind of the soy sauce. So you can use chicken broth, or you can use water. And this is a soy sauce to give that umami flavor and put it there. And then when this is all nice and done, I'm able to put the rest. Look at that! Look at how beautiful it is. Can you see that? Huh?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So, and then I put this kombu.
So then, why do you use stem instead of the whole cilantro?
Because the stem has more flavor, and also it looks nicer. Just like a slight, because if you put the leaf in, it doesn't look as nice when it's cooked.
I see.
Cilantro is good when it's nice and fresh like this, right? See this? But when it's cooked, it kind of cook it, and it doesn't look very good. And but I want the flavor, and I don't want the leaf. And also a lot of people don't realize in the stem there's a lot of flavor. Okay, and I start putting when this is cooked for approximately 5-10 minutes. Okay, then I put this right over here, the kombu, the seaweed right here. Okay, put the seaweed right there, and then I would move these around. Now I want you to take a look at it now. Look how wonderful this is. Okay, look at this. Look at that. See this? Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see that.
Good.
Yeah,
now,
beautiful.
I'm gonna take this.
The broth is so clear.
Yeah, it's very good. You know why? Because I boil the pork, right? Then I'll get a lid, and then I'll cover this up. Okay, and then I will simmer it. I want to simmer it, just like double boiling. You know why simmering is so good? Simmer is so good because simmer, you do not overcook the protein as much. That's why in double boil in a Hong Kong style restaurant or a typical classic Chinese Cantonese restaurant, they always have double boiled soup. Now this is the dish everybody should know to do because of the kombu, which is seaweed. Okay. Now the second dish I want to show you is actually very, very easy to make. It's very, very popular. You can do anything you want. Okay. And this one I call it tapioca, coconut tapioca pudding. Okay. And this is something that you probably never seen. Okay. This is the tapioca pearl. They are different size. This is the miniature size. You can buy them like this. See, tapioca pearl. Can you see that? Tapioca pearl. Can you see this?
Yes, I can see that.
And then this is coconut milk, this sugar, and then goji berry. This is give color contrast. And then I have some wonderful cherry. Okay, give you nice color contrast. And also, look at that. In my garden, I grow this lemon balm mint. Beautiful. I'm going to use this. I grow about 6 different type of herbs in my garden, and I have about 8 different type of mint in my garden. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I grow all of these. These are all from my garden. Okay, I love gardening as a chef. Okay, now the first thing you do is I'm going to soak this right here. Okay, soak it for a little while. Okay, and then let me see. We soak this a little bit. After you soak this for about 5 or 10 minutes, then you bring it to a boil. Okay, bring this to a boil. Okay, I'll bring this to a boil. You don't have to soak it for too long. Okay, and then I'll bring it to a boil. I'll soak it. I'll bring it to a boil, and I will put a tiny bit more water in here, and I have more water, a tiny bit more water. Okay, look at that. Okay, so then I will turn this on. I'll bring it to a boil. Okay, and make sure make sure I have a little spoon like this. Okay, big. You cook it when it's almost translucent. Doesn't have to be totally translucent, otherwise you lose the texture. Okay, once it's close to translucent, or some of these pearl become translucent, it's ready. Okay, you don't have to cook it because it doesn't take too long to cook anyway. Because in fact, in Chinese restaurant, they use the tapioca starch to thicken your dish. Instead of using cornstarch, they use tapioca starch because they have a better binding power. Okay, and then when you cook this, you add a tiny bit of sugar. Okay, and a tiny bit of sugar depends on how sweet you want it to be. Okay, if you have a sweet tooth, you add a tiny bit more sugar. Okay, now look at that. This is translucent already. Okay, and you do not want to cook it for too long. Okay, look at that.
So you just basically soak the tapioca for a little bit and then put it into a boil.
Then bring it to a boil. Yeah, because look at that. This is already translucent. Can you see that? It's already translucent. Can you see that? See? That means you do not have to wait until they're all translucent. Okay, and then the next thing you do is you add coconut milk. Okay, you stir. Okay, and this is going to be so beautiful. Now the texture, if you add less water and more tapioca starch, it will be firmer. Okay, because like a pudding. Okay, when this is done, basically you're ready. And then I'm going to put this into a glass. The glass is right here. Okay, look at that. Put it in a glass. You see this? I'm going to put this over here. And then, okay, look at that. Look at how beautiful. Nice coconut. And then I put it over here. This is the easiest dessert you can make. But of course, you can garnish it with anything you want. Okay, look how beautiful.
Because I always thought it's so hard to make tapioca because they always stick together.
No, because when you let it soak, and also you do not have to cook it for too long. Okay. Now look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Okay. Look at that. See, this is it. You do not have to worry. This is how wonderful this is. And then of course, this is already lightly soaked. So I put the goji berry all over. I give the color contrast. And also a lot of people don't realize goji berry is actually very, very good. In Chinese herbal shop, goji berry is used as a medicine. It's supposed to be good for your eye, okay? That's why I can see you. I can see you in Australia. I can see you in Florida. My eye, okay? And then the other thing that I use it is for toast coconut, shredded coconut toasted. And then blueberry. And then also a little strawberry. We'll get a little strawberry. In the meantime, let's ask a question. Look at that. Then you put this beautiful glass. And then in the meantime, I'm going to show you how beautiful this is, okay? This is still boiling. Look at how clear the soup is. Look how clear. You see that? That's the reason why it's so good, okay? That's the reason why you have to do it. So these are the things that, not just for health reason, a safety reason. As I said, if you buy meat in the wet market, they sell it at room temperature all over Asia. Make sure you boil it, okay? For at least 3 minutes, not 1 minute or 2 minutes, at least 3 minutes, okay? And now I'm going to show you. I'm going to put it in the fridge, okay? We'll put it in the fridge. Now the next one I want to show you is very, very simple. I'm going to do a stir fry, but a vegetarian, okay? But I use something also very interesting, okay? Something that you have never seen before. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Anybody?
Yeah, this is jizhou. This is tofu bean curd stick. It's like a stick, okay? Look at that. Look at that. It's a bean curd stick. The dried bean curd steak is actually a wonderful great alternative. It can soak up a lot of rich umami flavor from seasoning, such as soy sauce and oyster sauce, whatever. And also soy food is also very, very good. It includes all the 9 essential amino acids and offer very high quality protein. And not only that, it also help to enhance. It also low fat, very high in fiber, and also rich in vitamins and minerals such as vitamin B and magnesium. And also, soy-based products are known to help to lower cholesterol. Okay, so very, very important. And in fact, tofu and tofu byproduct is widely used in different parts of Asia, not only in China, but also very much in Japan, because the miso, which is fermented, okay, miso, and the Korean they use a soybean byproduct, and the Chinese use byproduct, so it's very, very healthy. And then this bean curd steak, you can buy them like this. It looks like this, okay, like that, okay, looks like this. And we open it up, it looks like this. This is bean curd steak. You can save it for a long, long time, okay? And then I will start cooking the third dish while you have all of these, okay? Let me introduce you. Bean curd steak, you soak them. After you soak them, okay, you cut it into smaller pieces like this. After you come nice and pliable, you see? Cut it up, and I put it all together. Cut it up, and you set it aside and put it right here. I also have wood ear or cloud ear, which is fresh. You can get the one which is dry. You have to soak it, okay? And then I also have some shiitake mushroom, which is available everywhere. And then I'm going to cut it in an angle like this, okay? You remove the stem. Let me show you how easy to remove the stem, okay? Basically, you use a scissor. You just snap this off. Look at that. Because this is too woody, too tough, and too fibrous, okay? And then I cut it in an angle like this. Slanted angles. Look at that. You got the slanted angle. Look at that. And slanted angle. And slanted angle. So this way, it looks beautiful. Look at that. See that? And then we set it aside. And then I also cut up some green onion.
Green onion?
Yeah, green onion. You get the flavor, okay? And then I have some trumpet mushroom. Trumpet mushroom. Like this. Like a trumpet mushroom. Trumpet. Look at that. Okay?
Oh, okay.
I just happened to, went to the farmer's market, and they have this available. And then all this available.
Those are fresh.
And all of this, yeah, they're all mushroom. Mushroom is actually very healthy, very high in antioxidant. And then I also, to enhance the flavor, which is not the recipe, I sent it to On Lok. This is a pressed bean curd, okay? This is a 5 flavor, special soy flavor, 5 spice flavor. And when you cut it up, it looks like this. I cut it in half. Look at that, inside there looks like this, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I cut an angle, 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. I cut an angle like this, 45, 45, 45, and 45. It looks beautiful like that. Can you see that?
Yeah.
How beautiful this is. Look at that.
Nice.
That's
yeah.
how you when you line them up, it looks beautiful like that. That's the reason why you cut it in an angle, okay? So when this is done...
Is the black one wooden ear?
Yeah, this wood ear or cloud ear, okay? They sometimes call it, the smaller one actually is cloud ear. The big one, wood ear. The wood ear is a little bit bigger and firmer, okay? Now I heat this up. I will turn just a tiny bit of oil, okay? You can use avocado oil, canola oil, or vegetable oil, or whatever you want, okay? And then I'm going to put all of these ingredients, and I use the tiny bit of ginger, because the ginger enhance the flavor, okay? So I'm going to show you how easy you do the ginger, okay? The ginger, the piece here, you cut a piece here, so it's flat. You see, flat, so it won't roll around. And then you go 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 okay? And then you line them all up. You line them all up. And then you go. And you slice it like this. Look at that. Slice it like this. And then I will use the ginger, the mushroom, stir fry. Stir fry this first.
Do you need to use a lot of oil for
No,
pan-fried mushroom?
Whenever you do it, you never have to use a lot of oil. Look at that. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Pause. Allow the aroma, okay? And then I put the bean crust steak, which is already soaked, okay? And then I also have extra cow ear. And then I also have this. And then I let it braise a little bit. I use this now. Look at that. This is what I use. This is what I use, okay? This is fermented bean curd. You should eat more fermented. This is fermented red bean curd. I put it right over here. This is the today's special seasoning. A tiny bit of sugar. This is broth. And then a tiny bit of this oyster. This is not the regular oyster mushroom. This is a stir-fry mushroom. And then a tiny bit of sesame seed oil. And put it all together like this, okay? And then...
so you can mix it first.
Yeah, you can make it. And let the broth cook. Now, look at it. And then I put a tiny bit of extra water, okay? Put a tiny bit of extra water. And let it braise. When you braise this, make sure you use this to cover this up and let it braise. I use low heat to braise this. And then towards the end, you put the green onion on top, okay? And then I remove these. And then...
Chef Yan, someone asking you what is the proper way to wash the mushroom?
Normally, if the mushroom is clean, don't have to wash it, okay? Okay? This particular thing is about a stir-fry pan. You can use a wok and just use a stir-fry pan. This is the one that I've been using at the Yankee Kitchen for many years. You can buy it in all the major department store and Williams, Sonoma, all of them, circular, okay? And then this is the dry one. This is the dry one, the wood ear. You see, when you soak this, they will be 3 times as big, okay? And let it braise. In the meantime, let me show you. In the meantime, we will let it braise, and then I'm gonna let it braise. And then I will serve my soup. Look at that. Still very clear. Can you see that?
I'm waiting for your soup as well. Yeah.
Still very clear. See that?
Right.
Now,
Very
the
nice.
soup. We serve these. We use a ladle. We use a ladle, okay?
How long do you soak that wood ear for?
I'll soak it for a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now you can tell the rib is done when the bone comes out like that. It's done. Okay. That's how you can tell whether.
This is very easy to make too.
Yeah, very, very easy to make, and it's also beautiful and also very healthy. That's the reason why I decided to show everybody how to do this, and this is so beautiful, and this is amazing.
Yeah.
Look at that. And
Nice.
of course, easy. Everything I do is easy. That's why I always say, Yan can, so can you. If Yan cannot, don't even try. No, look at that.
This is very easy homemade food.
Very, very easy. You know what I'm going to do? I sprinkle a tiny bit of green onion. Slice the green onion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And sprinkle a tiny bit of this. And sprinkle it right on top. Okay? And then you know what I serve this with? I serve these with this steamed bun or French bread.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm thinking a bowl of rice.
Yeah. So basically, this is really, really good, and will enhance the color, and by putting a tiny bit of these, and enhance the. This is how beautiful. This is, look at that. Look at that. That's something everybody can enjoy, okay? And then in the meantime,
do you eat everything? Do you eat the kombu also?
Oh, you can eat the kombu. You can eat the kombu. And then this is done. Look, take a look at this. This braising is done. And then I'm going to show you how easy this is. Because I have soaked the bean curd stick ahead of time, okay? So it doesn't take too long to cook. Now I'm going to thicken this up. Now this is how you thicken the dish, okay? I use 1 portion of cornstarch to about 3 portions of liquid, okay? And then I stir this in. When you thicken the dish, this is how you do it. Just in case anybody have any question, please ask.
Yeah.
Okay? Now this is how you do it. When you thicken the dish, you move these around. And you see the liquid, you put it where the liquid is, and you stir. You stir, you stir, you stir. You don't put it all in right away. You put it in when you see how beautiful this is? Just the right amount. Look at how beautiful.
That looks
Look at how beautiful, huh? Now that's how you do it. That's the right amount. And when this is done, we'll serve these right over here. This is a beautiful dish with the flavor, with the vegetarian oyster sauce, which is made from mushroom, okay? With mushroom right here. You can buy them in the store. And then when this is done, I will turn this over here.
And this is very filling also with all this beef.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Look at that. It is amazing, okay? And this is what we have. Now, of course, if you have time, you should always have a tiny bit of touch up, okay? Okay? And then always mushroom this and this so everybody can see. Just like you go to any fancy Michelin star restaurant, the chef is always there to touch it up, to give a little garnish of the dish. And then you have beautiful mushroom here, mushroom there. And this is something so beautiful. Okay, look at that. This is the second dish, right? So I'm going to show you the third dish. Now, look at that. Look how beautiful. This is the coconut tapioca pudding, okay? And then when I serve these, I'm going to use a tiny bit of...
Is that still liquid? It feels like it turned into a pudding.
Yeah, it's pudding. It's a pudding, see?
Oh,
It doesn't take too long. And I put a tiny bit of...
So the tapioca boba would mix it. You turn it into a pudding instead of liquid.
Yeah. That's how it did. Because basically, it's a starch. Basically, they solidify. Okay, and this is how wonderful this is. And this you can have. If you don't have this, you use this one. And then this is how beautiful this is. Okay. And
nice.
I want to little garnish. Okay. I go 1, 2, 3.
Strawberry.
Okay. And strawberry. I want to show you. Always make the dish looks beautiful. Okay. Always like to make the dish so beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, you have your main course and you have your dessert right here.
Yeah. And then I have mint. Look at that. I have a little mint. Wow, that's all you have to do, okay?
Nice.
And that's everything you can do. And I do the butterfly. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So you guys see how skillful he is with his knife.
Yeah, I have been doing this for 80 years. People always say, oh, I watched you when I was young. I have good news for you. When you were young, I was also very young. You grew up together. Okay? So, now look at that. Look at how beautiful. I want to show you.
Wow.
Beautiful. Okay? And then it's just Look at that.
Nice.
I
Yeah, I
need
like
you.
it.
1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
very
5.
colorful as well.
Very colorful, and everybody can do it. Okay. And
So
then
someone asked you, do you usually decorate your food at home? Is that part of your hobby or something?
If you come and visit me, I will do that. But I just want to show you. No, basically, I want to show you at home. The restaurant do not have the time to do this, but you can do it at home. Look how beautiful, simple. Okay.
And just make it pretty before you eat it, right? Yeah.
Right. And you always eat with your eye. Because nowadays everybody know. Now of course this one I put some cilantro on the side like this, and that's it.
The soup looks so good.
And everybody, and if you want, you can also add some right here. Okay, look at that. This is so beautiful.
Nice.
And this is the soup that we make. The pork rib soup with Daikon and Kombu. And then this one is a bean curd steak mushroom stir fry with flavor with fermented bean curd. Okay, fermented tofu. And this one is beautiful coconut tapioca pudding. Then everybody can do this at home.
Oh.
Today, I show you something looks very simple, but everybody can do it at home. That's the reason why my slogan is always, Yan can cook, so can you. Yan cannot, don't even try. That means we're just having fun. Yan cannot, you can still do it, okay? So these are the dishes, very light and very simple and healthy. It is not only good for senior friends, but also for the whole family. It's very healthy. Particularly this one for vegetarian. For the people that are vegetarian on a vegetarian diet, this is perfect, okay? And then of course, this is also good for everybody, for men and women. Serve this with French bread with the soup, you dip it in, just like you do supino, okay? And then or you do it with the steamed mantou, this is ngam. And then you can do it all of these.
Oh,
and then of
so
course,
good.
This looks so good. Everybody can do it at home. So today, I want to thank all of you, fans of On Lok, members of On Lok, and people from around the world, from Australia, from Florida, from Washington State, everywhere. Welcome to the Yan Can Cook with On Lok. This is Martin Yan's kitchen. Look at that. This is my kitchen. We got all kind of stuff. And then of course, if you see, Yan Can Cook with On Lok. For extra recipe and information, you can order from here. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for joining us. Yan Can Cook with On Lok.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.